Is this working? Come on. Mr. Livestream is not showing me anything. Ah, it is working. Right, okay. So, I want to create a C++ library folder, and I'll do that right here. And we'll call that Boost. And I'll just check if I've actually got a download of Boost anywhere on here already. I've got 5.7, I don't want 5.7, I want the latest one. So boost.org, download 161.0. Because I'm on Windows, now I've got the tar, I'll download the smallest one. Let's use that one. Download now. And while that's downloading, when it starts, waiting for a load of crap. Wish I got ad block on. There we go. Starting. Well done, SourceForge, on getting all those ads in. I'm going to get codeblocks.org. There are other places to get the MinGW tools, but I'm going to get them from Codeblocks. If codeblocks.org ever opens. You'd never think I got 200 megabit down at this. There we go. Downloads. And I'm going to get the binary release. And I want the Windows MinGW setup, which is that one. Which will take us straight back to SourceForge, but hey ho, that's fine. There it is, starting up. So the Boost is now finished downloading. So we will pull that one into here, and we can extract it to here. So that's busy extracting. I have no idea if this is working. I hope it is. Looks like it is. It says one watching. No idea if anyone actually is. If there's anybody there, say hello. Okay, so Codeblocks is now finished downloading. And we'll get it. And we'll just double click it and get rid of. It's asking for permission, so probably can't see that. Get rid of Chrome because I don't need it. That's Codeblocks coming up. So I'm going to install it. I'm installing everything I need, including the MinGW compiler suite, and it's going to put it there, but I don't want it there. I don't know where I want it. I want it on the E drive. E, new folder, CB for Codeblocks. And I don't need Codeblocks on it. It could just be CB. Install. Does already exist, does it? Oh, okay, yes. So that's installed into there. We have nothing to worry about so far. These are slow hard drives, so they take time. There's the MinGW folder anyway. Do you want to run Codeblocks now? No, I don't. I don't actually care about Codeblocks. So we're finished. So CB, E:/CB MinGW/bin. That's where we want to create our command prompt. So here's a command prompt, and we're going to go path equals %path %:econ stroke CB/ min-gw/bin. And we go GCC. GCC is working. There is the version of GCC. So that's literally what we'll do. We just add it to the path. Okay, so now we're literally still waiting for this 7-zip to finish extracting, but we're in the boost folder. We see boost. Oop. So this is where we'll find the bootstrap.bat and the B2 program when we're ready to go. And we're literally just waiting on that 7-zip to finish. I'm just going to check the stream to you. And it still looks fine. Hello. Don't actually know if the target user for all this is even aware this is going on for them. I go in here, stop that. Don't know why that keeps flickering. I'm uploading at 4 megabits, so it should be fine. This is the slow bit. So that is e:/cb/min-gw/bin that we added to the end of our path there. So that lets the command prompt find the compiler that we want to use. So the version of GCC that we've got is 4.9.2. And I do wish this extraction was quicker. It's very slow. It's very slow. Makes for boring work, I know, but not a lot else I can do. Hello, whoever's watching. You can say hello in chat, then I know you're there, and at least getting some help out of this. I've also no idea what the quality is, so let me know, folks. Let me know if you want me to recap anything as well, since I'm just sat here waiting. I need to make a new virtual machine and put it on my new drives. That'll be a job for later. Only 2 watching now. Where's my viewer gone? Come back. Come back, everybody, come back. Boop-a-doo-boop-boop-boop-doo. No, I'm joking. This is slow though, which makes me wonder how slow the build's actually going to be. I wonder if it's because the drive's full actually. Always make sure you've got space on your drive. You're going to want at least a gig to build this. And it's pretty full. It's just a crap drive, I think. There's a built version there. Sage, lib, all working. Ay, ay, ay. Come on and extract this thing. This is so boring and so annoying. God, it's boring. It's so boring, in fact, that we'll open another browser and have a look at what I'm covering here. So this is a silent video of the same thing. To actually record the build itself using them. So we shall see. Guess I need to do a check of what we're building as well. 58%. Come on! This is the hard drive slowing this down. Fairly boring. Even for me. Even for you. So I can hear that hard drive driving, which is never a good sign. It's proper clunking down there. Okay. Wish I'd held shift to kill them quicker. The bootstrap.bat is there, so that is the file we need to use. So you have to run that file first to actually set everything up. So first of all, you need the bin directory added to the path. So for me, it's CodeBlocks min-gw bin, and then locally, you've got to have the bootstrap.bat ready. So we will now bootstrap. This whole thing, we have to wait for it to fully extract or it's not going to work, but that's what we're going to do next. Ay, 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 it's taking a long time. Stop biting my nails. Bad of it. Are you texting me, Joe? No. Someone is. What? Not yet. No, I just did it over everything, so I thought I'd ask. I'm still waiting for it to extract. We're at 85%. Once it's not at 85% and it's actually building, I will leave it to just do its thing and come and see you in a minute. To create an unlisted or private stream, schedule an event. Could have done that, I suppose. Right, 93. Come on now. Come on, baby. So just to be sure, bootstrap.bat, not bootstrap.sh. Obviously the sh is a shell file for Linux, so not for this. That 34 seconds remaining has been 34 seconds for more than 10 seconds. Mental note to self, do not extract boost with a potato computer. %. It's got to be close to be done now. It's an awful lot of stuff for 99% in 10 seconds. I do believe, WinRAR, that your estimating is crap. Come on. This is so more than 10 seconds now, isn't it? Come on. Finish. I want to do something more interesting. There we go. Okay, so the extraction is complete. We're into this folder. We have the path, and we literally bootstrap.bat. It builds the boost engine there. So this is it doing the compile of the actual recipe, as it were, the actual stuff it's going to build. You have to watch carefully what it's showing you. So we'll see 32-bit, 64-bit, a few other bits and bobs. It should... Actually, is this going to use my Visual Studio install? This might just be jumping to use my Visual Studio install, which will be bad. Because I have Visual Studio on this machine and I don't want to build the Visual Studio, obviously. So I may have just cocked this up live. But you love that, but never mind. This damn hard drive is so slow. Got it. So I want to build it on Windows. So okay. So I want to bootstrap MinGW. Bootstrap.bat MinGW. That's what I actually should have done. Hey ho. And then when I build it proper, I'm going to do B2 toolset equals GCC. There we go. So B2 toolset equals GCC. And that's actually building now. So it's updating the targets. I don't like the fact it says MSVC12. There you go. It's building all the stuff, building boost libraries. So we're not using C++ 11 mutex. It's using older stuff. And that's the list of the stuff that it's building. Okay? And this would just run to the end now. There you go. Just be patient. It's not even built up yet. This is this hard drive being really slow. That's it anyway. This will work. I know it will work. I'll leave that there. Let me, there you go. So anyone can see here now, these say GCC compile C++. They're actually going through creating all the object files with GCC min GW. So that's how I know what build is going on. Okay, guys and gals and whoever, every time you see file copied, just there, file copied, that means that a library completed. So in that case, it was the LibBoost Math Technical Revision 1 library built with MinGW49. It's multi-threaded, and we built it from Boost 1.6.1. Can you tell? Or 1.6.1.0, but you know what I mean. So each of these object files, the object files get built, and then once they're done, they copy across. So that's the 500th target that we've managed to build now. It was easier to understand the process of building the Boost libraries. Follow the guide on your blog. Good. Glad the blog helped. I'm just doing it now. My blog is always available for all sorts of stuff, not just Boost. So there, we're building now the link release static stuff. I haven't told it to build all different options. You can look at Boost invocation for this. If you Google on boost.org for invocation, you'll see all the options that you can use with the B2 string to say that the link runtime static, link statically, link 32-bit only, 64-bit, etc., etc., etc. And all of these files are going out to stage lib. There they are. So even though they are .a, which is obviously what MinGW is producing, these are lib files, just like any other lib file in Windows. And if you did a static build, for example, you'd have mt-static-1.61. Okay. If you did 32-bit only, it would say x86. If you did 64 only, it would say x64. These are probably just the 32-bit versions because this is a 32-bit virtual machine. So there we go. It's another thing done. These are just warnings from the Boost stuff itself. Don't worry about them. You're not a Boost developer, so it's fine. Once this is done anyway, we'll open code blocks. Messages. So we'll open CodeBlocks while that's doing its thing. And some of the Boost libraries don't need anything but a header. So you've got to pick the right one if you want to exemplify that you built it properly. We'll go for file system. And libboost file system. Yeah, I knew this had the Visual C++ on there as well, but we're going for MinGW, GCC. Here we go. Leave everything as it is. Thank you. So we're going to create a new project. It's going to be an empty project. I'm going to put it in test. No, I don't want to write it. There's something there. Test GCC. Okay, so we want a new file. Empty file. Yes, I want to add it first. And I'm going to call it main.cpp. Yes, I'm adding it to both. Let's just move this way. Move that way. So the very basic hello world, include iostream, int main, int argc, jar star argv, std cout. Hello world. We'll just test that works. Build it. Built fine. Run it. Runs fine. Okay, so we know GCC is working. What we need to do now is in here, build options. Okay, and I'm not going to fiddle with anything here per se. I will tell you that if you enable effective warnings, thanks to Scott Myers, Boost will not compile into your program properly. So that has to be off. Okay, so that has to be off for Boost. So we're just going to set up the compiler first. So search directories for the compiler. We're adding. I'm going to browse to desktop Boost 6.1, so we're putting it straight there. The libraries, as you know, are all inside that subfolder, so that'll be fine. Keep it relative. No, we'll actually have the full path. So that's the path to Boost where we've extracted this. That's where this is building to. Something weird's just happened over there. I don't really know what that was. Your blog really helps. You got yourself a new subscriber, by the way. Thanks, Retro Kid. Thanks very much. I try to help. I'm actually helping Vinny here. Vinny's been stuck. He's been posting on this one of my videos, so I'm just trying to help him out. I'm a bit tired. I might make these a permanent feature if anyone finds these actually useful. I was thinking of doing some SDL. Boost with SDL, do some OpenGL on Windows and Linux. If anyone fancies that, let me know. And anyway, I'm going to do something cheeky. I'm going to play an ad while I no, I won't, I'll leave it. So anyway, a linker we're going to add, and we're going to change back to the desktop, and we go into the Boost. Now this time we go to stage and lib. We go to the whole stage and lib folder. It's important. Yes, it's going to be relative. It's going to be okay. So that's just the paths. Okay, so we've set the paths. But if we go to the linker itself, we need to add. And I'm going to add file system first. So these are all the ones I've actually managed to build. Okay, there's file system. And we've got the release one, and the -d is the debug one. I'll go for the debug one for now. Nope. So that's added in as a full path. You can just have on this right hand side, just the if I edit it, just libboost file system. You don't need all the beginning bit because we've added the path in. Okay, we'll add, and I know file system depends on system. Okay, this is important that you include the system. So let's, there it is, boost. That's the debug libboost system. Yes. Okay. Okay. So let's just test that that builds. Nothing to build. It's up to date. So just change something. Build, and that's built. And if you look here, it's included boost, even though it's still building on the right hand side. Okay, so even though this is still building, it's compiled. Okay, so hash include boost / file system.hpp. I don't know why that's taking so long to actually do anything. Is it going to do anything? Oh, I crashed. No, I'm still streaming. There we go. So we've got the libboost file system. Boost file system path deconstruct hello.txt. It's a double stroke, and then it's L path. I'm sure you can imagine what this does now. Okay, let me make that bigger for you guys. So, is that readable? Don't know. We include the file system header. We define a path pointing to any old file, and then we're going to use libboost file system exists and just see if it works. So let's build that. So it'll say hello world, and it'll tell us whether the file's there. Oh, that's not how you run it. There you go, file is missing. So let's go to E drive, new text file, hello.txt, and just wait for that to finish. It's just closing down GDB and everything. It's crashed. I need a drink. Definitely need to do this on a different virtual machine, don't I, folks? I have no idea what this is doing now. I don't know why it's frozen. I don't know why this is frozen. Hey ho. Okay, this is annoying me now. And process tree, yes. Start it back up. Start with GCC. No, leave it all the same. Open the test. Hasn't saved anything. That would be really annoying. Go back into test. Build options. Linker settings. So we're going to add a library. File system debug. No. Okay. Add a library. Just system debug. That one. Relative path. No. Okay. Search directories for the compiler. Add desktop. Boost. Done. No. Okay. Okay. So that is taking a long time to drive stuff. Shouldn't do that. Okay, for file system. So we've got boost, file system, path. Path is stroke hello.txt. If boost file system exists, else path std cout file exists, else std cout file missing. Okay, build that. Build failed. No such thing as boost file system. Boost file system. Well, there is. Build options. Link settings. Search directories. Boost. Edit. Sorry everybody. Boost. There you go. That's the root. Yes. 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 Build. There you go. Built. There you go. File exists. File not exist. Close it down. Go back into E. Delete that. Run that again. File is missing. Voila. That is the end of that right now. I may plan more stuff if I'm going to get you lovely people in here again. See you soon.